Rackarkatten, the cat who runs with her heart. You know, I've always loved animals, but I never thought a single cat would teach me so much about life, joy, and freedom. Her name is Rackarkatten, and let me tell you something. She doesn't just run, she lives for it. From the moment she set foot in my life, I knew there was something special about her. When we first brought her home to our small apartment in the city, she seemed like any other cat, calm, curious, loved to nap on the couch, curl up next to me during long winters, and of course, had a healthy appetite. A total cuddle bug. But deep inside her tiny frame, something was waiting, something wild, something free. And I didn't fully see it until we took a trip to our country home one spring weekend. The moment I opened the door, Rackarkatten dashed out onto the porch like she'd been waiting her whole life for this. She took a deep breath, her nose twitched in the fresh air, and then, boom, she was gone, racing through the grass like a streak of lightning. That was the first time I saw her come alive. I gave her free access to the backyard and the woods beyond. From then on, it was her kingdom. She ran with a purpose, not like it was a game, but like it was who she was. And I could see it in her eyes, the spark, the joy, the freedom. When she was about 2, I decided to test something. I stood at one end of the field, called her name, and she came flying at me like her paws barely touched the ground. It was beautiful. So we made it a habit twice a week in the summer, and when snow didn't pile up too high, a couple of runs in the winter too. Her first official race, yes, a real one with a start and finish line, was unforgettable. She looked up at me, confused at first, but when I gave the command, she took off like a rocket. She passed me before I even blinked. From that moment on, she always wanted to be first. And you know what? In 12 years of racing, she never lost. Her best time? 60 meters in under 6 seconds. But the time never really mattered to her. It was the feeling, the wind, the run. You could see it in how she moved. Every race was pure joy. Winter didn't slow her down either. She loved diving into snowdrifts, kicking up powder, running with that glimmer in her eye. I rarely trimmed her claws. She needed that grip, and man, could she use it. Still, nothing could beat summer. That was her true season. That's when she became a wild spirit, chasing smells, climbing rocks, and darting through woods like she was born in them. When she turned 7, we moved to the country full-time. Best decision I ever made. She had all the space she wanted, and I had the peace of knowing she was finally where she belonged. She's not just my cat, she's my running buddy, my little explorer, my friend. She reminded me to slow down, to breathe, to feel life, because sometimes happiness isn't found in grand adventures. Sometimes it's just watching a small, fierce creature do what she loves. And if you're thinking about welcoming an animal into your life, whether it's a cat, a dog, or something a little different, please take the time to really learn about them. Don't rush it. Talk to a vet, visit shelters, and make sure you can give them the life they deserve. Because these creatures, they aren't just pets. They become part of your story. They change your routines, your priorities, sometimes even your heart. I'm forever grateful to Rackarkatten for the joy she's brought me. And if her story touched you, go ahead, leave a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe to hear more stories just like hers. Maybe you'll find a little runner of your own out there. And when you do, don't hold them back. Let them run.